What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Franklin Janelle. Thank you for being with me here once again. It is, what is it today? January 20 as of the recording of this video. And as you can see, it is a bit cold, which is why I have what I have on today. It's been really cold lately. If you're watching this on Facebook or on Instagram, go to the YouTube channel, hit a like button, subscribe. That way you can help the channel grow and so forth. I've noticed this in myself, and I've noticed it in many other people as well, that when they look at their work, whatever it may be, they always feel that it is not good enough. It is not good enough. I'm guilty of that. I've seen many other people, and in a way it's refreshing to know that you are not the only person that deals with this stuff. But it is a thing. I have confirmed that this happens to everyone. It just doesn't happen to one person or to one form of art and individual. It happens to everybody. You feel that it is not good enough. And at first, it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. You're new. What I've learned is you are going to have to accept that this is who you are as an artist. This is what you are bringing. So, for example, I direct, I write, I do my cinematography, my own sound. When I first started doing films and I first worked on my first short and I saw it, I felt it wasn't good enough, even though I put all my heart into it. Then I did my second film after that, and I was starting to get a bit more acquainted with my style, if you will, if that's a thing. And then when I worked on my third film, I started to accept that this is what I bring as a creative individual, as a filmmaker. I had to understand that this is my quote unquote voice, for lack of a better word. This is me. So when I bring something into filmmaking, whether I'm doing the cinematography or the sound, this is my signature. This is what I bring. And I have to know that and be okay with it and accept that this is who it is. The reason that we always feel that our work is not good enough is because we're always judging ourselves with somebody else in the same category, and usually it's somebody else that's way above us. For example, I would compare my films to Hollywood, and I'm a one-man band, and I'm comparing myself to a whole production team that have experience, knowledge, that they may have certain skills or know certain tricks to make a dialogue sound a certain way, or to make a scene look a certain way, and I may not know that. And so I'm comparing myself to that. And what I found is that was actually not only discouraging me, but it was also refraining me. It was killing the artist in me. It was killing the production value in me, if you will. Instead of me pursuing more work and getting better and looking forward to the next project, it was pushing me back by me comparing myself to that. But again, when I started to realize that this is an actual thing, that This happens to everybody, where you feel that your work is not okay, is not good enough. You know, you're not alone in this. You are not alone in this. When you do something new that you never done before, it's normal to feel that it's not good enough. But when you do it constantly, when you do it over and over, you get used to it. You understand that this is what it is. So if you feel that your work is not good, okay, or it's not good enough, why is it not good enough? And what can you do to make it better? Right? What can you improve? Who are you listening to? Who is giving you feedback? Which is another thing you have to be careful, because you have individuals that they will give you constructive criticism. They will be honest with you in the most sincere way. But then there are other individuals that they really want to put you down because they want you to be good, but they just don't want you to be better than them. So they will put you down and make you feel a certain way. And to be able to discern between somebody being honest with you and giving you constructive criticism and someone who is simply hating on you, you have to have a very sharpened eyesight to know which one is which. So be careful who you're listening to as well, because not everybody has your best interest. And if somebody gives you a honest and constructive criticism of your work, take it as a good thing. And now you at least know what direction you need to go in to improve. Now you know that this is the area where you need to work on, and so forth. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel that you're gonna stop doing what you love to do because you're just not good enough. Because in a sense, we're never gonna be good enough if you think about it, right? Why? Because if we compare ourselves, there's always going to be someone better than us in one thing in particular, but we also are going to be better than someone. And so even to just step a little bit out of the whole conversation, let me just step outside real quick of this conversation and just make this quick parenthesis. In America, and this has been going on for decades, we have a system of how we like to label and categorize things. And we usually like to do it in terms of which is best, which is better, which is worse, and so forth. And Marlon Brando was asked that question before he died, that the interviewer asked him that, what does he think him being considered the best actor? And that's exactly what he said, that he doesn't consider himself the best actor. Everybody has their own value to bring. And that's a problem with the way we categorize stuff in America. And it's true. That's an acceptable thing. And so when someone may be singled out better than you, that already puts you down in a big state. That already discourages you. So, you know, this whole system of how we categorize things can be also why you feel that you're not good enough. But let me step back into the conversation and just continue going. But I just had to make that parenthesis because it's a thing. It's a thing. But again, don't feel that you are not good enough. Just continue to work. Just continue to put work out there. I know that in the film world, I know that in the film scenario, especially in the indie filmmaking field, most, and I don't mean to be rude in any way, I'm just trying to be unbiased and realistic, most of the work in indie film is not going to look like a Hollywood film. It's going to have a lot of errors. There's a lot of work out there that need a lot of improvement, huge improvements. And actors may feel a certain way when they are casted into a film, and then when it comes out, the sound is off, or maybe the lighting is not good, or the way it was edited, it doesn't have a smooth flow to it, the pacing is not right. And then they work on another project and they experience the same thing, and then another project and then the same thing. And it just feels that this is all they can give. But remember, you're just acting. You're bringing your part as an actor. Whatever the production team is doing, that's on them. You have no control on what the production team is going to do. The only thing you have control as an actor is your acting that you're going to bring. Again, I don't want to make this video too long. I think I probably spoke more than I should. But I just want, if there's anything that you can take from this video, don't feel that you're not good enough. Don't feel that you're never going to get better. Sometimes we're just hard on ourselves. That's really it. I'm guilty of that. I am extremely hard on myself, which is not good. I can be so hard on myself sometimes that it is unhealthy. And I had to learn to step back and enjoy what I bring to the table and look at my work on the screen and be satisfied with what I did, because this was a work that did not exist and now it does. And one of the driving motivators that keeps me going forward is that I'm always learning. I'm always seeking how to improve my work. I never sit down and say, okay, that's it, I know everything, because that's not the case. And then the thing with films is every project is different. Every location will be different. You will work with different actors, and you can't apply the previous way of working that you worked in the previous project to the current one that you're going to work on. And also considering that different genres of film also have a standard, if you will, that you have to follow, and then also input your own creative vision into that. I think you get the point of this video. This is common. You're not alone, but this is something that people don't talk about. Why do people don't talk about this more often? You know, insecurity maybe. It's a bit personal. A lot of things. But this is an issue. And it could be an issue why some people don't finish their work. It's a very common thing in the indie filmmaking world, and I'm going to make a separate video on this, but I'm just going to touch on this topic just to close this video. It's a very common thing in the indie world that some quote-unquote filmmakers, they start a project, they film it, they even finish the photography, the filming, they finish it, and then it never comes out. Never comes out. Maybe they weren't pleased with the project. Maybe they feel that it's not good enough. And then the actors are left wondering, well, where's that work? What's going to happen? Is it going to come out? And then the actors start to question themselves. Was it my fault? Was I not good enough? Is that why the director didn't put it out? So some people don't even put their work out because they feel that it is not good enough. And that's something that I would never do to people that I work with. If I work with actors, I will make sure that their work gets out there. Or if I'm working with a producer, I will make sure to also put that out there. Let me stop talking because, again, I tried not to make this video long. But again, this is such an important topic. Let me know what you guys struggle with. What are some things that make you feel that you are not good enough, or that your work is not good enough, or that you feel that, I don't know, you're not confident? I would love to hear what is something that keeps you from going forward. What is something that makes you feel that you are not good enough? Because I think we can all help each other in this topic. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful in any shape or form. If you're just passing by the channel and you haven't subscribed, please do so. It will definitely help the channel out. I try to put videos out every week, Lord willing, and let us build each other up in the filmmaking community and in the artistic community in general. I hope to see you soon. Until next time.